What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. 32 team gameplays. We're doing the playbooks. Go ahead, if you are new, hit the subscribe button. If you do like this kind of stuff, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments below any of your favorite plays out of the Eagles playbook. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get into it. I'll see y'all in there. So the Eagles, very interesting team. They have a lot of speed. Jalen Hurts isn't the best quarterback, but in Madden, he's pretty good, I'd like to say. And how this team is constructed, I probably wouldn't be under centered too much. They do have the Philly and then the double stack, which very underrated. Already the stuff they have in here right here, pretty good. You could even throw in like the slip screen like that and then come out in, I don't know, you figure something out. RPO read screen. But this double stack is super nice, mainly because of the matchup issues it'll cause. You know, like this vertical, or this four verts. Sometimes I like to put the Y here on a little comeback route, depending on what kind of coverage it is. If it's cover 3 or if it's cover 1, I like to throw that out there because, well, okay. But you see there, he does get separation, and there's just a lot that can go on with that little outside vert on both sides, actually. But this left side seems to do better. You know, you throw it, you pass lead it outside there, especially if it's cover 3. And let me show you on the instant replay. But if it's cover 3 like this, the deep third bails so fast, and because Watkins there is directly in front of the purple, he's gonna go with the purple. So you just pass lead it outside, and you see here, this was easily 15 yards right there. So, you know, if they come out cover 3, that's one little exploit you have. Another nice play coming out of this, and some of this I did get from Burmy Star. So go ahead and check his channel out. He definitely does a better job of explaining this. But stack and bunch formations, hard to press, hard to cover. But this here is so nice, especially if they blitz pretty heavily. Another thing you can do is just put, you can just put X on a dig, short little dig there, and that works. Not to mention your right side, you have a high-low. If you want, you can just put Smith on a out route there, just to give yourself more space. Of course, I got smacked, but just to give yourself more space if you have a matchup right there that's more favorable. Of course, you got 4 verts. I showed you that, and then the Y cross. I really like Y cross, especially in this style of offense, and with this, how this team is. Reason I like it is this team has a lot of speed, they have a lot of playmakers, and with the air raid style of offense, I think it benefits this team because Jalen Hurts, like I said, isn't the best. He doesn't have the strongest arm, and you know, they do have a lot of receiving options in Madden, at least. So as long as you can get it to them quickly, you know, this stuff works. You know, you want to definitely get your playmakers the ball very quickly. You know, boom. You have a drive concept, a deep dig with a drag underneath makes the user have to decide. You know, and then boom. You know, if they send an all-out blitz and you have a better, you know, read there, then, you know, take your dig. Boom, another thing right there. Sometimes they'll take that drag and it leaves the dig completely wide open. Boom, throw it in behind the linebacker. Get your playmakers in space. And that's the beauty of the air raid style offense, is just you can make quick reads. So flood is a very nice play simply for the drive on the in the middle, and then not to mention you do have a flood concept on the left side with the scissors, and scissors is always dope. I think I've explained that in a past video. Doubles offset, doubles Y offset, and doubles offset weak are probably three of my favorite formations. You have red zone scissors. I've explained that so many times. Don't really have to explain it too much. Angle smash, once again, I've explained that. FO spot is dope. This route by Rager is very underrated, especially in certain coverages. Boom. If you see that the linebacker is going toward the flat to take the running back, you can hit Rager there. Boom. And then you also have this route by Go Dirt, or yeah, I can't remember how to say his name. Go Dirt. On this backside here with Watkins, you do have that zig route. I threw it super late, but usually my read for this, if I'm going over there to exploit that side of the field, this already looks like either cover 4 or cover 2. I think it's cover 4. So cover 2, or Tampa 2 actually. So I go in. He didn't play the zig super hard, and I do know that the outside corner is taking Devonta Smith. So usually, as soon as I see him back up like that, I throw that zig route. And usually, just because of how hard he's playing this here, by the time you get the ball, you're already getting at least 5 to 6 yards. So this is a nice little 1st and 10 play, I think. We'll read it again. Boom. You see there, I even got even more than that. Just because Watkins has, I think, 97 speed or something wild like that. And then this route by Scott as well is nice, especially if you see, that's my first read usually, depending on how they're what they're coming out in. But if it looks like man, boom, you take your advantages. So we're gonna move on from that play. This is always a dope play. I like that one. And then you have shark wheel. So doubles Y off. You have this angle curl. Angle curl is a very good play. The route by Devonta Smith sits in a nice little area of the field. And you have a high low on the left side. You have the angle route with that seam, and it goes straight up the middle. So if they're playing cover 2, and the user decides to take the angle route, then usually your tight end is completely open. And so you can do something like that there on cover 2, or sometimes even cover 3. And then right here you're gonna see, boom, it just gets into a nice part of the field, and it even gets in a nice part of the field on certain zones. Boom. That route by Devonta Smith is always nice. And then of course, if they back off too much, didn't want to throw it there, but if they back off too much, you do have that flat route real quick. So you see you have that advantage with the running back there. Take the running back, and then also you do have this little comeback on the backside. I don't know why I threw it there, but you do have that there. So if they're playing cover 3, you can hit that as well. and not there either. I'm just trying to force it over there to him just to, but you know, if it's cover 3, boom, inaccurate. He's not the most accurate. I low pass that to the outside. Boom. And so yeah, you have that as well. That's not really, that's like kind of my last option there for that play. And sometimes, you know, if you don't see anything you like, you know, you do have Jalen Hurts, so definitely scramble if you need to. Gonna move on. So doubles offset weak, definitely one of my favorite formations. PA read, verts, and then instead of this RPO bubble, I actually like this zone read bubble. And then I will either add dagger, depending on if they're playing cover 3 a lot, or what's the other play? Oh, I guess it's just dagger. This is not the same playbook as I thought before. And then I'll come out and like slip screen or, you know, something like that, just in case they give me a look that I really enjoy. So this dagger is good against cover 3. Sometimes it's good against cover 2 as well. But you have just making these blind reads. As you see, I'm still human. I make stupid reads every so often. So I'll do this. Boom. And then you have that dig by Devonta Smith. And I've showed you guys how good the dig was in the Cardinals gameplay. Then you have this zone read. There's a couple different ways you can run this play. Just straight up. You see them do that. I should have handed it off there. You can run it this way. Let me run it one more time. So you see him crash in. You can just run because it is it's a read. You know, if they give you the pass like that, check it off that way. Another way, I learned actually this method from Deuce Close. Motion Rieger over, smart route him, and you can fit that in there sometimes. Now the user can key in, and sometimes depending on, you know, what kind of coverage they're using, that will be covered, so it's not an every single time thing. But it definitely works. It's harder for the computer to stop, I think. As you see there, he always kind of goes inside. Now, if he mans you up, I believe, and then pass commits, it'll, you know. And then you have this PA read. I like this simply because do that a little stupid but there, but so you do have those crossers, and then also the route by Rieger is nice, and you do have the route by the running back too. So if they go super hard for everything else, you know, and they have everyone going to the left side of the field, like so, boom, you can hit Scott. So if you have a faster running back, that's always nice, because usually they forget about the running back in those situations. And then here, even if you wanted to, you can just give it to Scott there. And that's what makes this formation hard to stop, because you do have the RPO read bubble, and then you also have this PA read. You know, you see that there. And then you also have that comeback route, just in case, you know, everything in the middle doesn't look the way you want it to. Try it one more time. So that route by Rieger is nice. And obviously, if I had more space on the field, you throw it a little earlier than that, but you can fit it directly in between. Actually, let me move straight back. I'll put it on this side. I'll move back, and of course they're doing this, so All right, so hopefully they give me the look that I want, which they don't. Hit my running back, pick up a couple yards. Try this one more time. If they don't give me the look I want, then oh man, he got it. But if the user's occupied with A, then you do have that. So we're gonna move on. Not gonna stay here too long. I'm just showing you some of the stuff that I like. This Y off trips can be nice sometimes. The slant 2 buck is dope. Makes the user decide whether they want to take that little hitch over the middle or the post over the middle. And then you also have that deep dig coming across the middle. So usually it drags the safety towards the middle of the field in like cover 2. So there's that. And then you have trips tight end offset, which is good, but this is probably one of the worst trips tight ends that I've seen. But you can make it work. Level sail, the RPO alert bubble. You have the PA crossers, which is a lot you can do. The screen, and then that tight end in is also pretty nice. You have bunch Y flex, you have bunch offset. This one actually has the mesh post in it, which great play, stock, or you can run it different ways. You have bench pivot. Anytime you have a double moves in routes, it's nice. I can actually just show you here now with this route by Rieger. You see there with the clear out route, that clear out corner, it gets right in there perfectly. So he backs up just enough for you to fit it in there. So there's that play. And then you have the Z-Spot. Z-Spot, I really like Z-Spot. Z-Spot and go is dope. Flood, curl flat, all dope plays. You do have tight slot, which they have a mesh post in there as well. They have the X dig is dope, and then that flood play is also really dope. They have the gun double stack, which it doesn't have a verticals out of here, but they do have other plays that are pretty dope. Smash, fake screen and go sometimes can be pretty dope. But I don't particularly like gun double stack more. I like pistol stack, double stack. You have spread slot weak, which especially in any air raid, this is a dope formation. And let me see. So in this formation, they don't have the 4 wide receiver set. And let's see. So they do have a dual tight end package in this doubles Y flex. But as you see here, here's some of the plays. This hitch seam is dope. Even if you wanted to throw 2 comebacks on the outside, that's dope, especially for like cover 3 or man, anything like that. You have double post, and then doubles Y flex. You have Y sail. You have that flood play, seams under, shark wheel. And you have slot cross, which is really dope. You have trips tight end flex, which same thing. You have HB angle, is just dope. Double end sail levels. And you have this PA fork, and then dagger, probably one of my favorite plays, and PA shot crossers. Tray open, which isn't my favorite, but it's cool. Empty base, I'm starting to like 5 wide sets, empty backfield sets more this game. And then empty base flex, which a couple good plays in here. Stick and nod, the trail shake is really dope. That double move route there, It really does a number. Actually, that route by Watkins isn't what I thought it was. But anytime 5 wide comes out, if you make the proper reads, you have the proper routes on the field, it definitely can do a lot of damage. For instance, here, if you wanted to throw him on that there, I probably wouldn't have thrown it there since I've seen him run towards the middle of the field. But something like this here, you know, something like that. It just spreads the field out a lot. Trying to see if there's any other. Don't have anything else. Of course, you have your draw, but in this situation, you know, if they do something like this, I'm coming out this way, like that. Throwing that real quick, or waiting and seeing what they do. You do have these, you know, these kinds of routes here. This stick. That's a sticky one there, but we're gonna edit that. So for instance, you know, verticals, if you wanted to do something like this, if you see they're doing, you know, take advantage of it, because the user is going to try to do a bunch of wild stuff. So there's different ways you can do a lot in this playbook. It's very, not my favorite, but there's a lot you can do in it. And yeah, I'll see y'all guys next time. Let me know in the comments below if you do like the way I did this style of video. So I'll see you guys. Peace.